In the days before the flood, when the earth groaned under the weight of corruption, a man named Enoch walked with God. And behold, the heavens revealed their secrets, and the hidden things of the cosmos were shown to the one who walked in righteousness.
The earth convulsed. The stars lost their course.
And lo, a book was opened in heaven, a record of every soul sealed in light.
And light fell upon the righteous, but the wicked turned their faces away.
Thus was the division made, a record sealed until the day of judgment. And Enoch saw these things, and kept them in his heart, until their time.
The righteous stood firm, chosen in light, while shadows claimed the hearts of the wicked.
Thus began the separation of souls, the harvest of the just from the unjust. In silence they waited, marked and remembered, beneath the gathering storm. Enoch stood apart, a voice for things yet unseen, ready to speak of judgment and truth.
Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000 holy ones to execute judgment upon the earth.
The heavens responded, preparing the earth for what must come.
Thus spoke Enoch, and the heavens listened.
The earth heard the prophecy, and nature itself began to tremble. Creation cried out, responding to the visions of the one who walked with God.
And the earth was shaken to its foundations as heaven and earth bore witness.
And in the stillness that followed, creation held its breath for what was yet to come. Yet the silence was but a pause, for the day of reckoning still drew near.
And in the days of men, the sons of heaven descended unto the earth, drawn by desire, bound by oath. These were the watchers, holy ones who left their station, choosing earth over heaven.
And they swore together, bound by curse, to take for themselves the daughters of men.
And the sons of heaven came unto the daughters of men, and they bore children to them, giants upon the earth.
And the Nephilim were born, mighty and savage, devouring all that lived.
Violence covered the earth, and all flesh was defiled beneath their gaze. Even the earth groaned beneath them, for they taught mankind the secrets of ruin. They taught enchantments, sorcery, and the crafting of weapons, knowledge that poisoned the hearts of men. And mankind bowed before their teachers, calling evil good and honoring the fallen as gods.
And heaven looked upon the earth and was silent.
Then the Holy Ones spoke, and their cry reached the throne of the Most High.
And before the Lord of spirits, no secret was hidden, nor deed unseen.
And the Most High sent forth his angels. And the watchers beheld their end, for judgment had come from heaven.
And the sons of heaven were cast down, stripped of glory, and driven into hiding.
Bound beneath the mountains, they were sealed in darkness.
And the earth groaned beneath the shadow of what had been, for all had strayed from the path. The works of men faded, their wisdom turned to dust, and the land bore witness to their undoing.
Creation itself stood silent.
The signs of covenant lay broken, and the voice of the land could no longer be ignored. And the earth, no longer still, began to stir under the weight of heaven's judgment.
The skies prepared their reply, and the ground waited for the voice of God to thunder once again.
And the earth split open, as judgment awakened from beneath its depths.
Heaven watched in silence, for the hour of reckoning was near. And beneath the earth, those who once ruled from the heights awaited their sentence. Once they were glorious, now they dwell in shadow, awaiting the day they shall be remembered no more.
And one was sent from the throne, bearing the decree that could not be undone.
Before the messenger of the Most High, none dared speak, for the sentence was sealed from the beginning.
And the earth became their prison until the appointed day when all hidden things would be revealed.
So it was that judgment descended, and the heavens wept over what had been.
And the storm washed over all, cleansing nothing, only bearing witness to the silence left behind.
Only the wind remained to speak of what had passed and what was still to come.
And Enoch was taken up to behold the secrets of the heavens and walk among the eternal places.
There he saw the orders of the heavens, the places prepared before a time, beyond the veil of the world.
And he passed through the holy watchers, those who had not fallen, keepers of the secrets of the Most High. And he beheld the throne of glory, encircled by flame and light, where time has no dominion. And there were voices like thunder, and sights no mortal could name. Orders kept, and the mysteries of what was and what shall be were laid before him as rivers of light. And wisdom was given to him, sealed writings not for this age, but for those who would come after.
And he was returned, bearing witness, marked by heaven, keeper of the vision.
And he wrote all that he saw, a record sealed for the wise, for a generation yet unborn.
For he was chosen to declare what was hidden and to walk between the eternal and the mortal.
Thus ended the visions of Enoch for a time, until the days of reckoning would awaken them again.
And he was shown the laws of the heavens, and how the lights of the sky kept their appointed times.
And he saw the paths of the sun and the moon, each entering and departing through gates appointed from the beginning. And the months and seasons were revealed to him, that he might understand the appointed times and their signs.
And he passed through the gates of time, where the signs of the earth and sky moved in one accord.
And he saw the harmony of the heavens mirrored upon the waters, each light set in its place by the hand of the Most High. And he learned the measure of days and nights, of years and seasons, and how the moon gives light in its time.
And he saw the chambers of the winds, each with its path and purpose, held in place by command.
And all things moved according to their design, for nothing was made without purpose beneath the heavens.
And as he lay in silence, the visions came upon him, great dreams of the things to be.
And he dreamed of the earth, and of beasts and kings, and of the mountains where the Holy One would dwell.
And he saw the flood that would cleanse the world, yet the mountain of the Lord stood unmoved. And the creatures of the earth became like visions of men, and their ways were written across the sky.
And he saw rebellion among the flocks, and above them the scribes of heaven, wrote all that was done.
Then came one from above, a shining one, to lead the faithful through the fire that consumed the rest.
And they were led to a land of peace, where no beasts made them afraid, and the light never faded. And Enoch awoke, his spirit heavy with wonder, for he had seen the story of the world and what was yet to be.
And Enoch wrote an epistle to those who would come after, to remember the truth and walk in righteousness.
There are two paths before men, one of light and life.
And he saw 10 weeks of time, each with its trial, until righteousness would dwell forever. These words were kept for the wise, for those who would listen, long after the flood had passed.
And he spoke of a world made new, where truth would flourish and the righteous would walk in joy.
And when his words were complete, he looked to the heavens, his task fulfilled, his witness sealed. And Enoch was taken, not tasting death, for he walked with God and was no more.
But his words remain, a witness, a warning, and a hope for those with ears to hear.